EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Go.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And this one too low.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one run away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Tua on 4th down. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 55 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Tua going to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Josh Reynolds, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are back within a couple of the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
On a pad, he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Deshaun Hand able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Value 3, value 3.
Back to throw, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Montgomery is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And this time he is in. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flank, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
One more time. You put it on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play action. It's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Louis.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. 2 now on 1st down. Oh, and 2 are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 62 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Maverick. Hey, lift.
Gone. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Barrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Now he's free to midfield. He's got the first down and potentially a lot more.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tua.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Goff going to throw it. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brad, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, O'Connell. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Hunter Renfrow from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up the...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at
at their own 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams.
Touchdown Raiders! Devontae Adams, 56 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They will run the draw with Jacobs.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
To throw here, O'Connell.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. O'Connell.
Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Oh, some strong running. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams.
That's caught at the 25.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 58 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now 2nd and 9. Play action. Now O'Connell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Going for it all. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man right side is Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
15.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. Got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. O'Connell looking to throw on first. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 44 yards. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, that one caught by Rice. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Off the play fake. O'Connell looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And O'Connell now to throw. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to...
It got his man, complete. A big play there for KC, 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they move this all the way down to the 9. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Butker on for the PAT. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.